The Fusion of the Five Elements Part 2 practice deals with opening up the core channel, the thrusting channel, which goes from the testicles or ovaries up to left to right and center, all the way up to our eyes and to the top of our head at our crown. And also deals with the belt channel. So these are the next two of the 8 extraordinary vessels that the Taoists have in their energy map of the body. So the first two were the microcosmic orbit, the back channel and the front channel that we connected as we practiced the microcosmic orbit. Now, in conjunction with these two, the number 3 and number 4 are this thrusting channel or core channel is number 3, and the belt channel around us is number 4. And so the Fusion 1 practice deals with merging the virtuous energy, creating positive energy, bringing it all into the center, enhancing and multiplying the positive aspects of our personality, forming it into one anchor at the lower dantian, at the center there of our navel, for emotional well-being. Now the Fusion 2 practice takes that energy and that pearl that we created, that anchor we created, and moving it around these channels. And the Fusion 3 practice continues that process in the arm and leg channels. So the Fusion 2 practice, there's a way you can practice it with moving Qigong. And I just think of, I'm moving my hands as if I'm grabbing the Qi down here by my sexual organs, left and right channel coming up. On the left side, it goes from left testicle or left ovary up through the left kidney, adrenal gland, the descending colon, coming up to the spleen and pancreas, to the left lung, drifting into the heart there, merging into the glands at the throat, left side of the mouth, left nostril, nose, up the nose, left eye, and the left hemisphere of the brain. And then back down. Okay, you feel that energy moving up, back and forth, whether you do the meditation where you start out touching each one of those, or whether you're doing the Qigong with your hands to feel the energy move. And then on the right side, it's the same pathway just on this half of the body. So we start with the right testicle or ovary, coming up through the right kidney and adrenal gland, up the ascending colon as we go, to the liver and gallbladder on the right, coming up to the right lung, merging again at the throat, through the parathyroid, thyroid gland, right nostril, right eye, and the right hemisphere of the brain. And then back down. So that's the left and right channel. And we also have the center channel. And this is it's really one channel called the thrusting channel, the core channel. But for learning it and for practice, we start with the left and right and the center. And so the center channel, it really goes up through the glands. So again, we start with the sexual organs, the testicles, moving up to the pancreas and the inside of the navel through the aorta and the vena cava, coming up to the pancreas, really getting the heart here. We mentioned it in the left channel, but really getting the heart here, thymus gland, then where they all merge into the throat, the thyroid, parathyroid gland, coming up, the brain stem in the back, and the pineal gland, and the pituitary and the pineal gland. So traditionally we think about the pituitary gland behind the third eye, the pineal gland below the crown, and then back down. So when you're first learning these, you want to start out naming them slowly as we go, get your anatomy book out. But eventually, as you start to feel that energy expanding down there at the sexual organs, you're able to move it up and down with your energy, with your intention, your hands moving up and down, showing your energy body where you want that to go. And the movement of the hands with any Qigong is helpful for me because it allows my mind to have something to do and think about as I'm moving. second aspect of this level of fusion is the belt channel. And the belt channel has some really great benefits that have helped me. And one benefit is it helps me establish an energetic boundary. I'm kind of a sensitive person just by nature, and so if I'm in a discussion or an argument or with someone that may be feeling a certain way, sometimes I pick up that energy and I'm like, oh, am I feeling this way? They're sad. Am I sad? And so this belt channel, it's really, the meditation of it's actually like creating a silk cocoon around yourself. You could have a seated or standing meditation, and it's like you're wrapping a golden cocoon around you. Kind of it's not necessarily no trespassing, but it's just a little bit of a boundary saying, this is my space, that's the space of everything else. And so it helped me, and it continues to help me understand what is the energy of the environment, what's my energy, and being able to distinguish that. It could be really a good benefit for people in the healing profession. So maybe a doctor, a nurse, a massage therapist, working a lot on this belt channel can help keep out the energy that you don't necessarily want to take home with you. All right, part of being a good healer is feeling that energy and empathizing with the person, but at the same time, if you take on all that energy of everyone, the potential for burnout gets higher. So practicing that belt channel and the movement in Qigong for that, it's almost like you're tracing an inner tube. If you ever took an inner tube ride where you pull it up around your waist and it's around the navel, the kidneys, the love handles, just moving your hands, kind of rocking back and forth there, creating a strong belt channel around you. So practice these, see if you see the benefits come true. If you feel like this is something you'd be interested in, you could train with a Healing Tao instructor that knows this practice, and I think you'll be glad you did, because it really helps us. If you made it this far in the practice, or you're interested in these energetic aspects of life, you will undoubtedly have experienced this issue of taking things on, and this belt channel can really help you with that. And I think this core channel that we talked about is really like discovering the fountain of youth inside of you. All right, all that energy is right there waiting to be unlocked and waiting to wash up and down through that core channel. So thank you. Send us some questions if you have some. Come train with us. We'd love to meet you in person. Thank you.